Now this prompt, since this is the only prompt response tonight, was I don't care if they laugh. So that's why it inspired me to get this story put to song. I'd like to say it's an embarrassing moment, but an embarrassment only happens when it's in front of other people. That's not what happened. This was a moment of humility. I've played for 31 years with a band. We've had great successes and not so great successes. It's all part of the roller coaster of show business. We could go from, there was one week where we played in front of 7,000 people, and 2 nights later we played to 7 people. And that was part of the ebbs and the flow. I would say our average crowd size was closer to 7 than 7,000. But my endearing rap with audiences was when things were a little modest with the turnout, I'd say, hey, thanks for outnumbering us. Funny, right? Drove my bandmates crazy, that's why we're breaking up. But I kept it in the act. And I even kept it in my solo act, because that's even funnier when I can say to a crowd when I'm solo, thanks for outnumbering me. It's all I need is 2 people, right? Just 2. Even 1 person, I can say, thanks for almost outnumbering me. Right? What if there's nobody? Nobody. Yeah, it happened one night. And I'm embarrassed to say how recent it was. It was me and the sound man. His name was Jerry. This is our story. It was the best show ever. Just me and Jerry together. A sound man and me and no one else. No one else. For feedback, he give the knob a wiggle. I tell a joke and he give a little giggle. It was Jerry and me. No one else. No one else. No one else. No one else. Turns out that my opening act was a room full of yoga mats, but no one stayed. They left their puddles there, puddles there. But hey, I made the marquee. It was the yoga class, then me. I got top bill in a room of empty chairs, empty chairs, empty chairs, empty chairs. We thought about starting late before folks rushed the gate. Perhaps the traffic kept them from the show, but not on this Thursday. So the show got underway, and Jerry, bless him, gave me a big intro, big intro, big intro, big intro. That silence really hurt, as sweat formed on my shirt. I wasn't working hard, just turning red, turning red. I heard loud inner voices questioning my life choices. I just wanted to hit the motel and crawl in bed, crawl in bed, crawl in bed, crawl in bed. It was the best show ever, just me and Jerry together. A sound man and me, and no one else, no one else. On a night with too much happening, I heard the sound of one man clapping. It was Jerry, just Jerry, no one else, no one else, no one else, no one else. My set list was optimistic, but it wasn't realistic. I wanted to pull the plug after tune 4, after tune 4. I'd mapped out 20 songs. I didn't want to play that long, much less the part I planned for a big encore, big encore, big encore, big encore. Well, I quit about halfway in. Young Jerry shot a grin, knowing he'd get off early for the night, for the night. Well, he was about half my age, and I thanked him from the stage and praised the crowd for being so polite, so polite, so polite, so polite. It was the best show ever, just me and Jerry together. A sound man and me, and no one else, no one else. I had such grand designs, but couldn't even draw my blinds. It was Jerry, just Jerry, and no one else, no one else. You weren't there, no one else. I was quick to get stuff packed when a voice yelled from the back. Sorry, I wasn't here on time, here on time. It was the promoter, that son of a gun. He asked, "Did you have any fun?" I said, "Sure, but I didn't make you a dime. You a dime, you a dime, you a dime." A nice guy, a real go-getter. He said, "Next time, we'll do better." "I'm sorry, I can't pay, 'cause I lost my ass. I lost my ass." I said, "If I return, here's one thing that I've learned. I should have opened up for the yoga class. Yoga class, yoga class, yoga class. It was the best show ever. Just me and Jerry together. The sound man and me and no one else, no one else. With my spirit a little off kilter, we'll chalk it up as a character builder. Thanks, Jerry. Just Jerry. And no one else, no one else, no one else, no one else."